Yes, guys. So we were here where I have created the button and created this interactive report. Now my purpose is what I'm going to do when I'll click on this button, a page should get pop up where there should be a place where I should write all these thing, and I want to create a new entry to this employee table. So for that, what we have to do, uh, I have to create a page first. Okay. So let me create a page. Click on that page plus sign, and then I'm going to click on blank page. I'll write here add/edit. Okay. I want it to be modal dialog. The page should look like a modal dialog page, the pop-up page. Okay. I'm not going to give any breadcrumb, anything. Now click on next. Just do click on next. I don't want any other settings because we are going to customize it as per our requirement. Okay. So we have this page 3. Now click on page 2 first. The parent one, you'll say. So parent page is page 2 and the child one is page 3. So here we have this page, this button, create button in page 2. Now what I'm going to do here, we have option as behavior. What action you want to perform? You want it to redirect to the page in this application itself. So select your option as this. So no link defined. It is written here. Click on that and write your page where you want when you click on that page and that button where it should go. So you want it to be page 3. Okay. We have done that. Now click on
So you are making the 2 as a parent and 3 as a child, right?
right, like that. Click on OK, just save it, and then run this page. Now you have not seen anything here, but we have done something. Now we'll click on this page, this button. See, a new page get opened here with this name. We have given the name as add edit. So this was the action what we have done. Now again, what else we want to do? So let's go to page 3. Okay. Now let's go to page 3 and we'll create a region here. Name of the region will be add edit employee. Okay, just save it. We have created a plain region, a static content region. We have not created any other type. Normal, a blank region we have created. I'll just save it. Saved it. Now again go to our page 2. We'll click on this create button. So as you can see, a new region got created with add edit employee name because we have created this region in page 3. Okay. Now let's again go to page 3. Now what we want here, in here we want all these fields. We want employee name, employee job, manager, hire date, salary, commission, and department number. Okay, we want these fields somehow to fill the information, and we want this employee number to be auto incremented, or maybe let's say you'll give the employee number by okay. So we want all these fields here in this page 3 here. Okay, so click on this page 3, and so here I'm going to create page items. Now we have to create page items for that. Different type of items. At some places we have to create number field, we have to create normal text field, we have to create date field as well. Okay, so I'm going to give name as name same as what we have here in the report. Okay, so the first one is employee number, then employee name, job, manager. So the first item I'm going to create as employee number, emp number. Okay, this is going to be a text field. The label should look like somehow this employee number,
So these
and then
all columns are page item, right?
yes. Subtype I want as or maybe we can select here itself type as uh, number field. I want it to be number field. I don't want to insert any string or characters thing. Okay, and I want this should be, I mean it should be here in this region. Add edit employee. We have created employee number. We'll create employee. So again, I have clicked on this. A new item got created. I'll give name as employee name. This will be text field. Label will be employee name. And I want this in region add edit employee. What else we have? We have job manager hire date. We'll click on this. Then we'll be creating job, type text field, label as job, region as this region. What else? Job, manager, hire date. Here we'll be writing manager, mgr, text field, in this region. We'll write here as hire date, HIRE, date. Now this will be of date type, date picker. This is not normal text field. This is going to be date picker. Okay, and this is going to be in the same region. What else we have? Salary, commission, and department number. Now the salary will create another item as salary. Salary is again going to be a number field. So we'll write it in a number field. And region is going to be same. Salary, commission. Now commission is another column, COMM. This is again going to be a number field. And region is going to be the same. And what's the last one? Department number. Department number. Okay. And here this is going to be, let it be text field itself. And region is this. Now just save it. Whatever we have created, we'll save it. Okay. Now if you'll run it from here, you'll not be able to run it because this is Modal dialog page. So you have to go to parent page first. Just refresh this page. If the session got expired or not, just to check that, and click on this create. Now if you'll see, we have created all these things. Employee name, employee number, employee name, job, manager, hire date, salary, commission, department number, all these items got created. Okay. Beautification is another thing. We'll see the beautification part later, but we'll see the core thing first. So all these things got created. Okay, now I want to create a button here, submit button. When I'll click on this button, this information should get inserted into the table. Okay, so now we have created these items. We'll click on this buttons. Next to button, there is a plus symbol. I've clicked on it. Now we'll write create. Okay, we have this create button. We'll give region as, and we'll keep it on the above top of the region. Alignment will be right side. Again, this is going to be text with icon, and I'm going to an icon as FA plus. Okay, and yeah, that is it. This is of yes. Submit. When I'll click on this button, submit behavior should happen. Now save it and close this and run this again. Click on create. Now you can see a create button got created here. Okay. Now let's say if you want to, you want it to be in blue color or something like that. You just have to click on this template options. Here you have template option, and directly you just make it hot. It will be blue. Save again, close it, then click on create. As you can see, a blue colored button got appeared here, and we have all these informations. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to write an insert query to insert all these informations. As you all know, we have already learned about insert query. I'm going to write the same insert query here. So for that, what I have to do, in this span we have a place called process. Okay, so we have to write a process. Click on this plus, and here you have first write the name of the process. I'll write it as create employee. Type is of PLSQL code. We have a lot of other information as well. I'll explain you later, but we are going to select PLSQL code. This is the heavily used type. Always we write PLSQL code itself, and the location will be local database. And here we are going to write PLSQL code, or you can say that insert statement, insert code. So for that, what we'll do insert into the table name. Table name is EMP. Here we have to mention all the columns. Okay. So what columns we have? We have employee number. Then we have e-name. Then we have job. Then we have manager. We have hire date, sal, commission, department number. Department number. Okay. And you will write values. And in this thing, we have to write that item name actually. So here we have to write all the item names which actually corresponds to these columns. Okay. So I just clicked on OK. So as you can see, you are able to see this exclamation mark with some warning because this is not, this code is not correct yet. So that is why it is showing here. So I'm just going to copy it, or maybe going to have a look from here itself. I'll write P3. So as it is, what I have to do, you have to take this name with a bind, this symbol. You have to just, I'll show you maybe. Click on,
Column.
yeah. So you have to do the normal colon, then P3 and the name of the item like this. P3 is nothing but a page number, so that is why it is P3. EMP name, and we have P3 job. So
Is it this is a case sensitive? Like P3, whatever we have written in the page item, that only.
no, nothing is case sensitive here. Yeah, you can write
Oh,
even in small, but normally we prefer the capital one because how it is written in page, we normally write that way itself. But this is not case sensitive. P3 hire date, then we have P3 sal, then we have P3 commission, then P3 department number. Okay, give a semicolon. You can write your proper this end also. We should write exception and all those things as well, but yeah, that comes later. Okay, so I just written a begin end, and when we will write complex code, we'll write declare and all those things. But as of now, we are just going to create a. Let me verify whether I have entered correct name or not. Here, PT department number is not correct.
hide it.
Yeah, salary is not correct. SLARY. Then we have manager, MGR. Hire date is not correct. And yes, everything is fine. So we have created this process. As you can see here, we have created this process. We have written our code, and when you'll go to below, you'll get a place where you can write your success message. So let's say I'm going to write successfully created employee, like that. Any success message you can give. Error message you can also write if any error will come, just to handle it. And here is a button. So click on this. So this process should run only when this button will be getting pressed. Okay. So otherwise, if you'll click on any other button, this process is not going to run actually. And this process will not run, then the insert statement will not, I mean, nothing will get inserted in the table. Okay. So this is how we just conditionalize it. That is it. Let's run. Let's save it. Now click on this page. I'm just going to refresh this page and click on create. We have these informations. So I'm just going to enter some, bogus information. So I'm going to write 10,000, then employee name, test employee, job type is XYZ, manager is A, hire date, click here, select hire date, salary will be 20,000, commission is 1,000, department number, let's say 40. I've entered all these things. Now click on create. I just clicked on create. Value larger than specified precision. So this is what maybe somewhere we have done something. So we have to check This error is because we have the size of the column is not proper how we have given here. So let's check the size of the column. I mean, data type and size of the column. So we'll go to employee table here.
10,000 is the issue.
Huh?
I think 10,000.
Commission.
Saurav, I think the employee is 4 characters only. You gave the 10,000 employee
No,
number.
no, no.
Okay, yeah,
Employee.
right.
Yeah.
So
Saurabh, it's error in manager table. You should place number in manager column.
number in manager column, right? Maybe. So I don't remember exactly. Let's put 10.
It's a number only.
7839. I'm going to, because this is the employee number. So I'm going to put 7839. Okay, this is the manager. Now click
So
on
the
create.
thing is in the department number, right? Which
Yes,
you
yes.
place here in the form, you given as a text box. So I think that should be in a number way.
Yes. So this should be number as well. This is what you're saying.
Can you create now?
Yeah.
Submit now.
No,
Again, we
because
have,
the employee number is 4 characters. You are giving 5 characters.
right. Maybe.
Employee number.
Yeah.
Make 10101.
Yeah. So I just have given 1000. Now it should got
Okay.
created.
Yes.
Yes. So successfully created employee. Now we'll just close it and click refresh it. And as you can see, this thing got created here. Okay. So this is our first task. Now what I want, let's see, if I'll click on create, I'll fill the information. I want two things. I don't want this should be auto-filled first. When I click on create a fresh tab, I mean, these should be blank completely. And another thing, what I want, when I'll click on this create, this page should go away from here and we should be here. So these two tasks we want to do. Now, so for that, what we have to do, let's click on this page edit
So,
too. Yes, yes, please, yeah.
It didn't get you what you actually. Can you repeat what exactly the
Yeah, so now what I want is, if I'll click on this create button, so as you can see, the last information is already populated here. I don't want it to be populated. I want it to be blank.
Okay.
This is our first requirement. And second requirement, when I'll click on this create button, I don't want to be here in this page. Somehow this should get closed and I want myself to be here to see the, I don't want to close that page. So we have these two requirements now. Okay. So this is like, I just created it and we got redirected to this page. Okay.
so one more thing.
Yes.
In department field, we want the department list that will come from department table.
Yes, yes, we can do that as well. Yeah. So we will do that as well. So let's say what, so let me fulfill these two requirements, then we'll come up with that. Okay.
Okay, okay, all right.
Yeah. So we'll be clicking on this page edit 2. I have clicked on this create button. So what I'm doing here, I'm just redirecting it to page 3. I want, so here you have written page 3. Now here you have a place where you can set the item value. Okay. You can set item value. So let's click on this item value. And here we have a EMP number. So here in this item, employee number is going to get stored. I want it to be blank. Okay, so first of all, what I'm doing, I'm just making, because employee number is the parent primary key of this table. So I want that primary key to be blank first. Whatever is stored in this item, this should be blank first. Okay. And other thing, what I'll do, there is a place clear region, and here you can write the page number. I want whatever item is there, I want it to be blank in this page. Okay, so these two things I have mentioned here. I'll click on OK. Just save it, and we'll go to the page number 2. And now click on create. Let's see what happened. So as you can see, things got cleared because we have written that the region should got cleared. Okay. So this thing got done. Now what I want next, when I'll click on this, it should get redirected to page 2, not in page 3. So let's click on this edit page 3. And here is the page. Here is the button. Okay. And
Saurabh,
yes.
if we have composite primary key on the table,
yeah,
then we have to return the code. We have to clear on both fields. If there are two fields in as a composite primary key.
yeah.
Like
So no. So yeah,
then we should.
for your answer, I want to tell you one thing, that if it's a primary key, it should not be manually filled by the user. Somehow you should write a function or a sequence or whatever. Okay.
Right.
Or if it's a user field, you're allowing user to enter it, somehow you should guide them. So this is not a very good design of the application. I'm just giving you a place where you can do all these things. So primary key and all those things, we should not give, we should not allow user to enter the information at that place. Because here I've just created, otherwise I should have created a sequence for that, and I have not allowing users to enter the employee number. It should got auto created and all this.
No. Saurabh's question is.
Yes. And hello. Yes, please.
I'm asking if there is two fields and both are primary key, means as composite primary key, like employee number and mobile number or contact number. If two fields are composite primary key, then we have to write on both clear cache.
Yes, you can apply to both. Actually, we should apply to both. But here our requirement is not only primary key. All fields should get blank. I don't even any of these fields should be filled, because I want to create a fresh record, and I don't want the previous record should be punched here. Okay, so here, your requirement is not matching with this scenario, but yes, if that specific scenario will come, we should clear both the fields.
Saurav, and another
question.
This is Karthik here. I just want to know, in clear region, we just declare the page number is enough, right?
Yes.
Is it mandatory to declare the column?
No, column is not required, because when you have mentioned page number, so it means it is understood that on that page all the items should get cleared, all the items, whatever items.
But Saurabh, you have selected the employee number there, right? Before clear,
yes,
right?
Yes, because I was over concerned. If let's say if you'll not even select that employee number, that will also got cleared. But I was just over concerned that I don't want, at least this should be populated, right? So if I'll go to, where was that? Page number 2. And I'll click on create, redirect to page 3. Let's see if I'll omit it from here and we'll save it. This thing will get cleared. Okay.
Hello, Saurabh.
This thing will
What
get
is
cleared.
what is the purpose of that? You put the employee number there.
Yes. So sometime what happened? Let's say employee number, I want a default value 1000. Okay.
Okay.
And when you'll mention item number, item name, and your value, that value will get placed. I'll show you for this maybe. I have clicked on OK. Now I'll save it. And
okay. So suppose I fill one form and then I fill the second form, automatically that value will come as a.
Right. Maybe from sequence or something. Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. So that will be auto populated, as you can see.
Oh,
Other fields are
that
so I was over concerned, so I just kept it blank. That's the only thing. Yeah, got it.
Okay, yeah.
So as of now, let's keep it blank. Let's not create confusion. So I'm keeping it blank. And just refresh this page and click on create. So as you can see, we have all the blank things. So any question, any other question? No. Okay. So now on this page 3, when I'll click, when I want myself, when I'll click on create, this dialog region should get cleared from here, and I should get redirected to this page. This is what I want. So for that, what I have to do, this button will always be a submit button. You cannot say that redirect to page to another page, or maybe to page 2, because that is not going to submit your, if you'll do that, then this page will not get submitted. And if this page will not get submitted, this process is not going to run. If this process is not going to run, you are not, that information will not be going to get inserted into the table. So this is submit type only, but here we have another option as branch. Let's click on this branch and give a name. I'm giving name as redirect to page 2. You can give any name. And here we have behavior, how you want this branch to be. So I have clicked on this, click on this page number. You want it to be redirected to page 2. And again, here I'm doing a clear cache of page 3 on this button as well. So this is how I have linked page 2 and page 3. Okay, click on OK. Just click on run, save. Now let's go to page 2, refresh this and click on create. Again, give another employee name. I have number 2000, test 2, job 2, write 1000, hire date anything, 10th, then salary 1000, commission 100, department number 40. Okay, now click on create. Now if you just see that this will get redirected to page 2. I have not done anything. So as you can see, that page got omitted and we got everything here. And if you'll see the data, it is somewhere here. Okay, so this is what we have done. Any question?
Can you show how you will redirect actually?
Yes. So what I've done my redirect coding in page 3. Okay, not in page 2, because I want when this button should get clicked, we should get redirected to page 2. So we are going to do something on this button. Okay, so for that we are on page 3. And now what I want this on this button, so what we have to write a branch for this. We are not going to disturb this button type. This button is going to submit the page. So that is what we kept as it is. Now we have created a branch for that. In branch, what we have done, the type of the behavior of the branch should be somehow like this. We want it to redirect to page 2, target. As you can see, target is written, page in this application. You can redirect to another page as well, or another applications page as well, or you can give a URL as well. Okay, you can do, you have these 3 options, but I want in this application, the page 2 will be there. I want myself to be there once that will be getting submitted, and I want existing page should be cleared. Okay, and here you can give the condition. If you are not giving condition on any of the button will be getting clicked, this redirection is going to get happen. Let's see if I'll click another button as back. I've clicked create another button as back, and the same page, top of the region, right left alignment. I'm saving it and refresh, click on create. So as you can see, we have two buttons, create and back. So when I'll click on back, this is going to get redirected to page 2. Okay, so what we have done, we have just created a branch here and we have not given any condition. Okay, so if you'll give any condition, let's say if you want this to be performed only when create button is going to get clicked, in that case, let's save it. Now again, create the form. Again, click on this create. Now when you click on this back, nothing is going to get happen. As you can see, we are here on this page itself. But when you click on this create, you are going to get redirected to another page. But you have to fill the information because EMP number is the primary key of this table, and you cannot insert null value into the primary key and all those things. So you have to fill the information. Click on create. Yeah. So again, these messages is these kind of messages not allowed here. You have to give a proper message, or you have to somehow restrict this field that user should at least fill some value here to redirect, I mean to insert the value. Okay, so that is the thing. Yeah, so till